with so many people from around the world at a special festival here on the island of Corfu called Colibri. After a meditation up at the sea, I wanted to share something that I think is becoming so important, and it's very fitting to share it from this place because it's becoming very clear to me that the world is moving more and more into an acceptable level of spiritual business. And what do I mean by this? Selling spirituality as a commodity. And it's been coming for a long time, and it's very justified by a lot of people, and it's actually partly very enjoyable. And I think I could even argue that it's necessary in some way. But I wanted to just point out the distinction now between this and social entrepreneurship, because if you're on this channel and you watch what I'm doing, or you see the collective communities, groups that we're working with, we pay very special attention to this piece of doing good for all. And I've been thinking a lot about it here at this event. Very beautifully set up, very much celebrating the kind of coming together of different spiritual cultures and different spiritual techniques. Most of them focused on healing and feeling good and sending the vibration of love, almost like a positive focus that unfortunately at times can get a little toxic and questionable around its ethics. And that's why I'm talking to you today about this, because I think we all have a responsibility to clean out whatever we are working on or working with, to have it in its purest form wherever possible, and to be very ethically aligned when we're doing it. And so this is becoming much more important as we see the world growing more and more towards the idea of peace, but not necessarily going deep enough in the inner work to be able to cultivate it deep within. So it's looking like we're shopping for it in a way, maybe, or working out different ways of investing our energies in different things, but maybe not necessarily sinking deeper into the mud right at the bottom of the pond, which is where the lotus flower finally rises. So I've always been saying this for a long time, because I've worked 25 years as a clinical psychologist, and of course I've seen the market change so much with coaches coming into the space, and I'm not coming for anyone, I'm a bit beyond that, so please understand I'm coming with love and understanding and a lot of compassion. But I do think we have a responsibility, as I said, to work a little bit more on ourselves and to go deeper into the difficult stuff, and to be wary and aware and notice when we try to bypass or move around something, or try and make it simpler than it actually is in order to feel like we are growing spiritually, because that's really not what spiritual work is about. It's not about feeling good. There you go, I said it. Spiritual work is not about feeling good. It's not about being better than anyone, and it's not about knowing more. And so we need to be really looking more at how are we bringing a deep level of compassion and love for others through the work that we're doing, and for ourselves equally, but also how do we really respect the responsibility that comes with having more power. And it's very easy to see that slipping in the world as we live in it now. I see some of you are coming online, and I've got a thumbs up here, and I'm really grateful. Thank you. Because this is very close to my heart, and it's happened that through the few days I've been here, I've seen, people doing amazing things and really connecting and really sending a good vibe. But I've also seen one or two people, at least two by now, who've been opened up in some of these events and who are not necessarily getting the protection and follow-up care that's needed. And I'm very, very serious about that, because as you know, I work with some very serious cases, And I think spiritual entertainment is a very big problem in the world we're living in right now, and we need to be wary and careful of it. However, at the same time, we are actually producing it with all the work we do online, trying to be positive. There's a toxicity level to that. That's what we're calling positive toxicity. So, enough about this for now, because I want to move to the next reality point here, which is social entrepreneurship. What's the difference? When you're actually running a business that benefits society and or a group of people, that is more close to social entrepreneurship. And it's quite different to a spiritual business. A spiritual business is when you're actually using spiritual work to make money. And they might look similar and they might have similar intent at times, but there is a deep intentional distinction. So if any of you are interested in doing either one, I would welcome you to some mentoring sessions, and we can actually look at how do you upgrade it so that it has a really strong level of ethics, it's responsible, and it really helps people in the world properly. It doesn't put people in danger emotionally, psychologically, or spiritually. And it also really contributes, because what we need to be doing now, more than just rehashing old techniques, is actually elevating to a level of deep transformation that actually alchemizes the world around us, not just our own little clique or our own little group for a few converted people. I hope this has helped in some way where you are in your journey. If you've watched, thanks so much for participating. Sending you lots of love. I'll be coming every day live from this festival with something new to think about on the spiritual journey. Take care. Bye.